Are you in need of purple food coloring? Generally, you can add 15 drops of blue food coloring with 80 drops of red food coloring to produce a basic color purple. Then, be sure to blend well. After that, make sure to utilize it when necessary. What food coloring makes purple? For one thing, you must understand how to get excellent purple food coloring, which is having to mix red food coloring and blue food coloring appropriately. With this, one should first observe the colors to make purple. Remember that the primary colors are the main shades that make up the fundamental color wheel. These colors consist of yellow, blue, and red. Because of this, colors derive from combinations of these three primary colors. Ratio for basic purple color. Most of the time, it is a requirement to have a blue to red ratio of 3:13. Because of this, be sure to have 3 drops of blue for every 13 drops of red when creating a food coloring mixture. How to make purple? Start by making a custom purple shade for your cake frosting. You can do this by blending blue and red food coloring into the white frosting. Afterward, with 1 cup of frosting, make sure to modify the ratios depending on your recipe. In this regard, make the color of a deep grape taffy with 80 drops of blue food coloring and 180 drops of red food coloring. Next, be sure to blend them into a cup of white frosting. Furthermore, you are free to stir in more blue. It could be about 10 drops at a time. Doing this will make it darker and resemble a more royal shade of purple. Natural food coloring. Blueberries. Bear in mind that blue is the primary color of blueberries. However, there is no denying that some purple shade is present in the blueberries color. In this case, you can indeed mix blueberries. Likewise, you can simmer the blueberries with heat. Afterward, make sure to remove all the juice to get the natural food coloring. Purple cabbage. Typically, you can obtain the coloring from the purple cabbage by boiling it in water. After that, make sure to remove it when finished. Tips and tricks. In general, it is crucial to consider the amount of food coloring you use to produce purple food coloring. Usually, you do not need plenty of drops of food coloring. The main reason is that it can be highly concentrated. On the contrary, the ratio of the blue to red drop will undoubtedly affect how deep, dark, and bright the purple becomes. An artist's color wheel and a food coloring chart provide guidance that is exceedingly helpful when mixing colors to tint a particular recipe. Once again, mixing blue and red produces purple. However, the exact quantities of each color will differ relying on the kind and size of ingredients in the recipe. Likewise, it will depend on the food coloring brand. For example, the quantity of purple needed to tint a layer cake is different when making soda water purple. Moreover, it would be best to utilize as little food coloring as possible. Doing so will prevent your guests' tongues and lips from becoming purple. Remember, your main objective is to have a see-through or translucent purple instead of dark purple. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.